there's always a point in time in our lives where something happens and it really makes us change the way in which we look at things. There is always a determining factor that's going to propel you to either take a step forward or take a step back. So for me, the thing that really happened um, that made me decide that I needed to create a business for myself was when I was working. Well, it was two different jobs I was working at. Um, so the first job was seasonal, working as a boiler operator, and it was about a good 45 minute to an hour commute, and this was during the winter season. But when the winter season was over with, they no longer needed a boiler operator. So then I found myself that I had to go collect unemployment during the spring and into the summer months, or find some other type of employment for myself. So after doing that for 2 seasons, then I moved on and I started working at a hospital. And this was a permanent position. Uh, the actual hospital was Clara Mass Hospital. But this was during the time when St. Barnabas Hospitals was buying out all of the hospitals in the state of New Jersey. That's where I'm located, in New Jersey. So when this happened, being that I had was one of the newest employees there, I was on the low end of the totem pole. So quite naturally, St. Barnabas was bringing in all of their own staff, well, a lot of their own staff into these hospitals to, start to take over and restructure how these hospitals were run. So when this happened, I found myself back in the unemployment line. So that's when it really dawned upon me that I could no longer leave my well being, my financial being, in the hands of someone else. It was time that I took action and created a plan for myself to start my own business. Now, I had no idea what type of business I wanted to start because this was something totally new to me, but I knew that I had to do something. I was not just going to sit idly by and wait for this same process to keep, manufacturing itself, where I'd be, working for a couple of years and then find myself back in the unemployment line again. And then I have to start the process all over again. So, no. So, let me go out and start my own business, and then I will create some type of financial security for myself. But the one thing with that and starting a business, it's really hard to get your business off the ground within the first year or two. And it's even harder to really make any type of income in your business within the first 2 years. So that was something that I had to find out the hard way. But luckily, during that time, I still had a job to help to finance and get me through those hard times as the business was growing and building up itself. And that business was a hair salon. The name of the salon was Above and Beyond Unisex Salon. And so as time went on, things started to pick up, started to learn and understand the business better. I had a wonderful staff that worked with me for many years. In total, we were in business for 14 years. And a lot of those young ladies worked with me the better part, I would say, of 9, 10, 11 years. So, yeah, we had a very good run. But what I found was that I was getting burnt out by all the hours that we had to put into the business. you know, because having a business is 24/7. There's no you don't have that break, that time, to really step away from your business. Um, so you really have to invest a lot of time into your business, and it can burn you out at times. So you have to pace yourself and structure your business so you don't have to be an actual slave to your business. But that was a part of the growing process. I didn't really know how to separate the two. I was just there, you know consistently within the business. But as the business started to grow and mature, then I could start to wean myself away and take out some time to do some other things, especially with my family. But during the beginning stages, you really have to put a lot of time into your business to help it grow and get to that place in which you so desire. So that was like that the turning point for me, where I said, I'm no longer going to wait around for a company to determine if I'm going to be able to create an income for myself. So that's when I took it upon myself to go out and start my own business. It was a struggle at first, as I'm quite sure it will be for most of you that are looking to start a business or have started your own business. But, at the end, when you really reflect back on it and see the person that you have become and the relationships that you have built throughout the years, then you can really look back on it and said it was well worth it. We had some really, really good times, met some wonderful people, built some great relationships that are still strong to this day. So it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience.